Kerleen and you're watching Thrifty Chic. Today I'm going to do a video with my tips for staying joyful, staying focused, and having drive and having focus in your life. I wasn't going to do this video just because I don't like to harp my opinions on people. I like to live by example, but I felt led to do this video, namely because it could help someone, and that's what I'm about, helping people. So stay tuned because here come my tips. So my first tip, and I've written everything down on my iPad here just because I want to remember everything and I didn't want to leave anything out. I had a lot I wanted to say, but it's to remember who you are and whose you are. What family did you come from? What circumstances have you come from and come out of? Remember the things that you've done and what you've accomplished. Personally, for me, I have a relationship with Jesus Christ, and whenever I feel down and I start looking around and comparing myself to others, I remember who I am and whose I am. I have to go back to the Word of God, which is the Bible, and read His promises and try to remember who I am. Okay, so that's my first tip. My next tip is to remember that life brings seasons. Everything is not always going to go great all the time. I know that I'm guilty of feeling like everything should go great all the time. Recently, I've just been having different things being thrown at me, and I know you've all heard the saying, when it rains it pours. Basically, when one bad thing happens, loads of bad things start to happen. When one thing breaks, everything breaks. You just have to cling to that reality that there are different seasons. Some seasons will bring lots of opportunities and others will bring very few. But as long as you remember that there are seasons where things will go good and seasons where things will go bad, then that'll help you to sweat the small stuff a lot less. I was listening to a message the other day, and there's a preacher that was talking about how when you're going through tough times, you just need to face them, because if you never face them, then how will you ever grow? You have to go through those times to grow, to learn things. And if you run away from them, you miss that opportunity for that growth. My next tip is to stop comparing yourself to others. With social media nowadays, it's very easy to compare ourselves. We're literally networked with millions of people at our fingertips. And if you struggle with this, then this is the perfect time to kind of take a break from social media and develop a list. Write down on that list all the things that you've accomplished, all the things that you're great at, that you're talented at, and display that list on a bathroom mirror, somewhere you could see it every day. For me, I like the bathroom mirror because I could see it multiple times a day, every day. That's my recommendation, is to stop comparing yourself to others. I know that's easier said than done, but if you're doing it, stop. My next tip is to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to be your own cheerleader. More people are going to speak negatively about you than people that are going to encourage you. And so that's when you have to remember, you have to be your #1 fan. Cheer yourself on. It's okay. Next, be ready to sacrifice. I know a lot of us want all the great things with minimal work, but when you think about it, all the most successful people in the world have had to give up a lot of things. And so in terms of being successful, you have to be ready to sacrifice certain things. For some of us, it's sacrificing time on the couch and actually getting up and working out for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Just investing in ourselves. You know, you can never invest too much time into yourself, into a talent that you have. It's important to note not to look at other people, you know, who appear to be winning and they're living a contrary lifestyle. They're doing all kinds of crazy things to get these things. It takes hard work. That's why I don't just put anything out in front of you guys. I have a set of standards by which I live my life, and that's how I do things. And even if it takes me a little bit longer than people that don't have that list of standards, I'm not going to compromise. I'm going to sacrifice the momentary popularity so that I can get exactly what I want. Be ready to sacrifice. My last 2 tips are more on the lighthearted side, a little bit more fun. My next tip is, whenever you're feeling down and you kind of lost focus, you're not inspired, that's the perfect time to try something new. Run a 5K, eat some different kind of cuisine, go someplace you've never gone before, go to a part of town that you've never been in before, you know, do a picnic, go hiking, go painting, pottery making. There are lots of fun things that you can get into, and I'm sure there's lots of things you guys have been wanting to do that you just been kind of like, I don't know. Well, whenever you're feeling in a funk, that's the perfect time to do it. My last tip is to develop a musical soundtrack for your life. Music is very therapeutic, and as a singer, I just love music. When I was little, music is what helped me through a lot of hard times in my life. I just love music. I think it's so therapeutic. And so I have developed a musical playlist for you guys with some really nice songs, a couple of my songs and some other songs from other artists. So I will link that in the description box. I will also put an annotation somewhere in this video, and you can click here so that you can go to my musical playlist. Alright guys, so thank you so much for tuning into this video. I really hope it encouraged you and was a help to you. If you have any other topics that you want my opinion on, you want me to talk about, definitely let me know in the comment section, or you can message me. I do have another video coming this week, so stay tuned. Bye!